Welcome friends to our grooming session for stock market beginners. Our today's topic is valuation ratio, powerful tool but beware of the pitfalls. Friends, in our last sum of videos we learn about how to read and interpret financial statement. What is profit and loss, what is balance sheet and what is cash flow. Combine of this we can assume that company is making profit or how much company is acquiring assets, right? But the main part of investing is valuation. The entering valuation is very much important, right friends? So let's learn some topics about valuations. So seven most important point of valuation we are discussing today, and sum of ratios. So valuation ratio, keen to powerful telescope, provide magnified view of the company's worth, yet just a telescope can mislead in not wielded with care. Valuation ratios can lead to investment missteps if the nonsense of overlooked. It describes, friends, the valuation ratio must be watched very carefully, and we should give much importance to valuation ratios over resilience on a single ratio. So there are so many valuation ratios, P, PB ratios, ROE, ROC, right friends? But when we are relying only one valuation ratio, for example, there is a P ratio. So P ratio can be differ as per the different benchmarks and different sectors. We should compare one company's P with the same company's benchmark P. So valuation is an intricate art. Depending solely on one ratio like P ratio can present an incomplete picture. A high P ratio might hint at a growth potential, but it could be slightly overvaluation. Ignoring interesting benchmark. So we are working in different type of industry in stock market. There are different kinds of industries like banking, IT, right? And working style of all industries is different. Some are the cyclic, some are the non-cyclic, right friends? So ignoring industry benchmark could be very much important. If we are ignoring the industry benchmark, that what happens, friends? We can by mistake we can purchase very highly value stock, and context matter, a P ratio of 20 might seem steep for a utility company, but reasonable for a tech startup, right? So different P for the different criteria and different industry benchmarks. Always benchmark ratio against the industry standards for a clearer perspective. Failing to consider future growth. Failing to consider future growth is, friends, valuation ratio often hinge historical data while crucial assessing companies' potential to innovate and grow equally vital information investment decisions. Friends, we should also focus on the future growth of that company. Right now, the company is trailing on a good P or other valuation ratios, but we should also find out the growth potential future for the same companies. Neglecting the company's financial health. It is also important with the valuation. We should find out company's asset liabilities, company's debt levels. It is very crucial to understand that if the high debt levels are there, and then there is a small problem, so very small problem can come with a very big problem. So numbers alone don't tell the whole story. Deep dive into financial statements to evaluate debt levels, cash flow resilience, and overall financial robustness. So it is much important for banking companies to having a good book value. Falling prey to herd mentality. So popular does not always mean the prudent. In right now there are so many IPOs are launched, so many e-commerce companies are arriving in nowadays, but not every company is going to convert in Amazon. We should close a need, and we should close attention to those companies and not purchase fancy companies before understanding the concept and the working style and management of the company. So the research and analysis before making investment choices, you should find out that it is a popular stock, so we should find out the working style and management style. Getting caught up the short-term fluctuation. Getting caught up short-term fluctuations. Our valuation is a compass for long-term strategy. Avoid being swayed by temporary market swings that cannot skew the interpretations. So don't follow short-term fluctuation. Only focus on long-term business value, long-term business growth, and long-term business valuation. It will definitely give you good result. And don't run after small fluctuations. Combined tools for informed decisions. Valuation ratios are indispensable tools for the most effective when the complemented by comprehensive financial analysis and industry insight. While integrating these elements, you can forge a path to more informed investment decisions. So valuation will help you to take informed decisions. So the journey continues. The final blog post of this series will synchronize the newfound knowledge, financial statement valuation strategies, and pitfalls to avoid into personalized investment roadmap for a long-term success. So stay tuned for the next videos, friends. In next our videos, we are going to find out how to do valuation more deeply. Okay, friends. Jai Hind. Bye bye.